I shook up the world! I shook up the world! I shook up the world!
Hey there, boxing fans. Welcome back to another round of Manny's Boxing World. And in today's round, we're going to be talking about a potential matchup between Canelo Alvarez and Jermall Charlo. And we're going to be talking about that next. But before that, guys, if you guys are not subscribed, please punch and knock out that subscription button. That way you'll never see it again. And ding the notification bell. That way you'll never miss any of my new boxing videos. Alright guys, let's get to the round. Ding, ding.
Let's go, champ! Let's go, champ!
Alright guys, it is said that Jermall Charlo and Canelo Alvarez are set to fight on September 16th for Mexican Independence Day weekend. And I can't wait. Guys, when I heard about this fight, I wasn't really mad, even though I'd rather see Canelo versus Benavidez because Charlo has been inactive for 2.5 years, but he is still undefeated. Guys, Charlo is going in there with 2.5 years of inactivity and no tune-ups. And I believe he is doing it for the bag because once you think about it, whether you like it or not, this is a really big fight. I know I'd rather see Benavidez versus Canelo, but this is a good one. Guys, I believe this fight is a few years too late, but it is a step up in competition for Canelo because he's been fighting Ryder and all these other fighters that nobody really wants to fight. But I've really been wanting to watch this fight for a really long time, and I'm just glad it's happening. Guys, Charlo is undefeated for a reason. This guy is a really good fighter, so yeah. Guys, this fight is passable. It's not terrible. It's a good fight, just like this.
Stay calm, okay? Let's not lose our heads. It's a fine ID. It's gonna work. It's passable, okay? This isn't terrible. I mean,
guys, I don't believe this fight will be David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez numbers, but it will do really good numbers, and especially since Charlo's still undefeated and he hasn't lost. He's been inactive for 2.5 years, but believe me, they will find different ways to sell this fight, and people are gonna pay to watch this fight, including me. You know, Errol and Charlo are in the same team and have probably similar mentality as each other because they're teammates. And they both say that they don't need any tune-ups. And basically, Errol Spence said, if you don't believe that you're not good enough to beat somebody, that you're probably not good enough to beat somebody. You don't need tune-ups. But check this out, guys. If Canelo fights similar to John Ryder, I really do believe that Charlo does have a good chance to beating Canelo. But this has to be a really good version of Charlo to beat Canelo. But if Canelo appears to be the same way that he fought against Ryder, I think Charlo will get it, even if it's a 2.5-year layoff. Because Canelo did not look good against John Ryder, and usually boxers don't get better when they're at the end of their careers, and Canelo does have a lot of mileage, so I don't know if he's gonna see a better version of him, you know, as time goes by. And I know Charlo has been going through some mental issues for these past 2.5 years. And I know he's probably going to do it for the bag because that means that he hasn't got a bag for 2.5 years. So that I really know, I'm pretty sure he knows that he needs the bag because he hasn't, you know, got paid. But I don't care how much money you have. Once you start making all this money, you do have different ways of running your life, and you know, everything changes and it will go down. Guys, even if Charlo needs the money or not, I hope he gets this fight and he gets paid because he was undefeated at one point. He already put in the work to be in this position, and he should have earned this shot a long time ago. But I'm glad it's happening now, even though he's been gone for 2.5 years. But that was because of other issues. It wasn't because of boxing. This fight is going to be a big fight, guys, and people are going to tune in and watch it because I do want to see Charlo versus Canelo. I don't care how late it is. It's better than Canelo fighting somebody else like an Eastern European fighter. This is good news, guys. Charlo does have to move up in weight to fight Canelo, but check this out. Charlo is a big boy. He's way taller than Canelo, and he should be able to make the weight comfortably. He should have already been moving up in weight, actually, I believe. I also say that moving up in weight should also help him beat Canelo. He'll be stronger. He hasn't been in those lower weight classes in a really long time. I hardly believe that he was fit all this time. Usually they're just drinking and smoking and, you know, partying, eating, you know, all that stuff. Guys, the thing about boxing is that you never know who's going to win until those two fighters meet. And you're never gonna know, even if they fought similar positions and they both did like difference on their oppositions when they're the same boxers. You never know who's going to win until they actually meet in the ring, because styles do make fights and you just never know. And then not just that, they could be older or younger. What if they fought young and then they fought old? I'm pretty sure they'll have a different outcome for both times they fought. Guys, Canelo did not look good in his last fight, and Charlo has been gone for 2.5 years, so it should be an interesting fight. I hope it's a really good fight, and you know, we enjoy ourselves, and boxing is back for the best, I believe, guys. Yeah, sometimes styles do make fights, guys, and it doesn't matter how old or young you are. You know, if you have a good style for you, even at being an old fight, you can still have a classic fight, and hopefully this fight does happen and it takes place like this.
Punch each other's feelings.
Okay. Alright guys, but that's all I really have for you guys today. But before we go, if you guys ain't subscribed, please punch and knock out the subscription button. That way you'll never see it again. And ding the notification bell. That way you'll never miss any of my new boxing videos. Alright guys, let's get to the round is ended. Ding, ding.